Well, hi, this is Dan Sheffield, and we're continuing with our Teachers Resources instruction, and we're now covering student management, and we're going to start with our class progress report. So we'll continue from the last lesson. We're going to click on the class progress report button. And on this screen, we see a list of the students that are in the class. Then we have a details button, and we have the program progress. This is actually the progress in the course in a percentage. The total time that the student spent, the number of silver stars that the student has earned, the number of gold stars that the student has earned, and their speed round scores. Now we can print this for the entire class by clicking on the print button, or we can click on details by any of the students and look at a detailed report for that student. So let's click on details. So here we see each of the lessons, and we see the level that they've achieved. Here we've got a gold star, and it took 17 minutes. And so they must have played it a couple of times, talking vowels. Well, maybe not. And then the presentation, it took 4 minutes. And then we had the song. And then we have our learn the words. So we see that they spent 3 minutes on the learn the words and must have not completed because it's not showing the number of plays. Then we have the cat on the mat game at the gold level. And then we have our total time played for the cat on the mat game, 8 minutes. Number of times, 5 minutes. Answered 45 questions and percentage right. So we have that for each one of the lessons in the program. And then at the bottom, we have a summary report. So we have the number of speed rounds, silver stars, gold stars, total time played. So we can print that by clicking on the print button. And we can go back by clicking on the red arrow here. Now there is another way to see this report, and that would be by looking at the main menu on the teacher's login. Here we can click on reports, and then we can see the course usage report for the class, and we could go down and look at the different activities. So we have phonics 1A vowel sounds, and then we have a report here that is very similar to what you just saw. And so the teacher can easily access that from their main menu. The next button that we're going to cover is the class test report. So this is very similar. So we load the students. Here we have each of the pre-test and post-test that are next to each other. So we can see in this case the student got 20 the first time and then 24 on the pre-test, post-test, and so on. And then we can see that the student hasn't completed all of the tests. We can click on details, and then we have each of the tests, and so we have the number of right and wrong, and the times that they took them, and the dates are all shown here on the test. And then we have the totals at the bottom. So total possible score is 800. So this doesn't show that this student has mastered this test at this time. Again, we can click on the print button and print this report. We can go back by clicking on the red arrow, and we could print this report as well, and we go back on the red arrow. Now I'm going to show you something a little different. This is our phonics 1A, but we've logged in as a student now. And if I click on the star button, we go to our superstar page. And on the superstar page, you will notice that we're showing all of the gold and silver stars that the student has earned. We also have a button bar at the bottom. So if I click on speed rounds, then it shows the speed rounds for the student. If I click on whole program, it shows the stars that the student has earned. And then if I click on details, it gives us the same detail report that we saw when we were looking at it from the teacher's point of view. So this is another way to check. The nice thing about this system is that not only can the teacher check this, but also the student can check and see how many stars they've earned. This is our Superstar Motivational Tracking System. And the parents can check, and they can also see the detailed report.